You don't need to tune for any of those workloads. And of course, always available with non-disruptive upgrades. There are caveats with certain protocols, and something that you all probably already know about SMB protocol, unless some of those key features are really implemented, it's going to be a disruptive upgrade for SMB. NFS is non-disruptive. But also we do, all these workloads do require data protection and ransomware support, which FlashBlade already supports. And from the multi-protocol support perspective, for all these workloads, as you saw, some require NFS, some SMB, or some both. So now let's talk about why FlashBlade is a good fit for all of these. There are three things that we talk about generally. And what we need to understand from those three things, one is the architectural foundation, other is a performance profile, and third one is the feature set. And I shouldn't just say feature set, but apart from feature set, there is also a lot of solution being built. So that's something we need to see why FlashBlade is a good fit. And so far, I hope majority of you really understand the FlashBlade architecture. It's really a key value store into the system, which is the solid foundation for FlashBlade. It's a massively distributed transactional database, and it does have some other intrinsic capabilities, which is variable block metadata engine and client load balancing in DirectFlash. Each one of these items is adding a very unique value and providing good advantage to all of these workloads. So when we look at, first of all, from protocol perspective, it's a single platform that's giving you native protocol support for NFS, SMB, and object. So there is no gateway anymore. So now SMB is also native. And all of these are designed for all Flash from day one. Second thing is about the variable block metadata engine. And that is giving you full efficiency for your storage capacity as well as for performance. Whether it's small file or large file, I always talk about just a very kind of lame example. If your really file is a 57 bytes, it's going to store 57 bytes, not beyond that. So no buffering added and nothing like that. And then also load balancing because of intelligent networking built into the system with our EFMs and XFMs. It does the complete distribution of the data, metadata, and objects all across the entire system, across all the blades. And of course, if you remember, we are supporting blades up to 150 blades. So that is a fully distributed scale-out system. Now, DirectFlash, this is where we are pumping the performance out of all the NAND chips directly, all in a very parallel manner. There's no SSD controller in between, so there is no overhead of SSD controllers. That's also adding good value to all these file workloads. And of course, it's distributing everything dynamically, self-tunable system, and it does support quadrillions of files, so virtually unlimited. But apart from these architectural foundations, all the data services that FlashBlade is supporting today for the management, for the storage efficiency, and ensuring the resiliency of the system, for comprehensive data protection, and for the security. FlashBlade security is increasing day by day. And Andy is here on the session. He can vouch for security for FlashBlade. It's getting way more secure than what it was 3 years ago. So now, looking at all of these data services and architecture foundation, that's definitely adding a good support and good foundation for all the workloads that we are supporting. Next thing we talk about file performance. File performance for FlashBlade, that has been something non-compromising, very consistent, absolutely scale out, no dropouts when you scale and add more blades. That's the, I would say, very compelling factor on FlashBlade that is adding to these file workloads. And what is showing up here in the chart, what we had done some of the comparisons, and you probably have access to the FlashBlade Sizer, where you will see some of this information available to you. We had NFS performance profile for FlashBlade, and we also did comparison of SMB native performance. What you see here, the SMB native